Hi and welcome back to OpenTTD. Today we are continuing to work a little bit on our, alcohol business, let's say. So last time we connected up the orchards here to the fruit punch factory, and we're delivering that to a hotel here in, where is it actually located? Here in Sirpch. Yeah, the proprietor here has chosen to go with the fruit punch business over here rather than the more closely located Brodnica cider factory, because there's probably some local dispute, like rival cities or something rather. It's always a complicated story in these little towns. But there's a problem that we actually wanted to solve, which is actually the distribution of farming supplies, because we can really scale up our business a lot more if we had them delivered to these orchards, and we have 3 of them here. So it's a great opportunity. And I looked around a bit, like what would be the source, and I talked to, of course, the Prussians here, and they made me aware that we have a nice port here in Königsberg. I say Königsberg very loosely because it's located quite a bit out here. I guess they didn't want to put it into this strait, but rather this one for some reason. So yeah, here up in the Memel region or something, I suppose. Yeah, this is the Memel. Here, yeah, they have a new port. They would love us to connect it, which is interesting because they really placed it in an inconvenient place. Like, guys, couldn't you have placed it like over here maybe? Or like, I don't know, here, for example? But no, they did it here. So we shall do that. So we would ideally supply goods, china clay, and food here. Well, I suppose food is technically an option. We do have some livestock factory down here, so we could connect that up to over here to do a little bit of tit-for-tat business, but I think we can also just grab stuff here. It's just that it's at lower quantities while we're not supplying it. So let's not be too concerned, I suppose, and just get cracking on it. So we need engineering supply. No, we don't need. What we need is farm supplies, basically, only, and the other stuff is delivery. So let's do a delivery port, and we're gonna do, of course, full length trains. You can see why I said this is an inconvenient place. Of course, it's possible we could place it like here, and then jump over that track. I'm not happy with this vision. So we could flatten out like this area here. If we filled this in, we could have a little bit more space. You know what I mean? Like doing like this. Maybe a little bit. It's just a measure to make a little bit more space. I know I don't usually do a lot of terraforming if I can avoid it, but it's kind of a good idea, I guess, in this case. So these ones would be delivery, and then we have pickup for farm supplies. Okay, this is also already called Tilsit. I notice. Volodino, right? So Königsberg port is a bit convoluted. König-Port. No. Köln-Port. Königsberg. Hafen. Gesellschaft. Anlieferung. Yeah, it's more like the Prussian style to make everything super complicated. Anlieferung. Right. And then Königsberger landwirtschaftliche, what is it called, like farming supplies, landwirtschaftliche Geräte, something like that. All right, great, love it. Yeah. And I suppose here I am feeling tunnel. probably tunnel. We'll just do a little bit of a line here, just to stake out like how it will be. Something like that. Yeah, no, probably a, how do you call it, a bridge could be easier here. Come on. Perfect. So that means it cannot be supplied from St. Petersburg, from Königsberg right now, but yeah, there's no need to supply anything from there. So how are we gonna get down there? That's the next question. Ooh. I'm feeling this branch line here could be going here across this small little ditch here. That's one way. That's good. It still needs to connect up to this one technically, because we also want to bring engineering farming supplies over there. So that would mean kind of, yeah, this way, and then ideally you would bridge over that. So we could do bridges. So if you do like this, we also need to bridge over the other one. So basically it would be even advisable to go out, come on, to go out like here, and then we can bridge from there. So you would have to bridge just this section here, like so. And then of course this one. And then here these are, well, this one is probably the signal here, unfortunate. But something like this, that would be a pretty good join. I kind of made modern signals here accidentally. Right. Okay, pretty crazy, but possible. Yeah, good. So now, how we got up there? It's a pretty diagonal line. Of course, the contours of the map do not quite allow it. We definitely have to get onto this plateau. I suppose there's a nice way over here to do that. So we'll try to aim for that. Go on, then probably we need to get onto this plateau as well. So why not? Do we need to get on that? I wish there was like a nicer map mode for actually spotting how the terrain is, because it's sometimes really tough to see. I guess for you even worse than for me. So there's a little hill here, so we can go down there, I think. Oof. We are elevated here, we can stay elevated. Then we have to go down here, I guess. Right, like this. Going across that river. Okay, we actually should be aiming a little bit more higher. Should we not? Yeah. How do we cross it? Probably let's do it here. Let's aim for that. Okay, then diagonal as much as possible for speed reasons, because they accelerate a bit faster there. And then that looks already good. And we might, no, we cannot aim for that quite yet. So we have to go like this. Wow. All right. Can't build signals there. Come on, I know you can. Don't lie to me. Yeah, that is a very diagonal line. Has a little bit of curvature, but that's good. All right, that would actually work. The only concern I have is we want to get trains on it. So we have this really nice station here. We can maybe link those two up so that they could technically work. That would be amazing, but this of course is too tight to link them up over there. So maybe we'll just build like a very simple connection somehow. I mean, we could come out, no, we cannot do diagonal bridges here. I mean, in the end, it's just about like where you place a freaking station. So I guess we can place the station also somewhere else, and it's possible, right? So I don't think we need to be too stressed about it. I guess we will put it maybe down there. Or we actually can use just the station from Warsaw, right? Like, why not? Why make our life so complicated sometimes? You know, guys, just relax. Do the simple things. Right. Farm supplies. Do I have a preference here? Loading speed is also something I have never seen in this game. Very high and high. It could be an argument. It has less capacity. I mean, we don't care about capacity here, to be honest. Like, basically, we want to deliver some specified amount, which is 80 crates for gung-ho production. That's fine. It's also a typo here. So, yeah. Alright, we need to check how much that is. And it needs to be less than 5 in length, otherwise we will not fit it on the platform. But you can see already that it's easy. Alright, so then Mr. Train, what you will do is you go to the landwirtschaftliche Geräte Abholung, right? 3 times. Each time you will full load, of course. And then the first time from there, you will bring things over here. Then afterwards, the second time, you come in to go there. And then the last delivery is going to be to them. And that's going to be that. Awesome. All right. So I'm just going to ping that. And last thing, last order of business, is to extend these stations to be double tracked, because I don't want that thing to load so long. Because we bought these high fast loading whatever station things. Yeah, we have 7 here. All right, for some reason we were very ambitious about how much fruit we're gonna deliver here. That's okay. In the line, I don't mind. It can be actually single tracked, you know, that's fine. The line can be single tracked. There's a depot here. Interesting. Well, Okay, let's do it like this. And then here we can do like, so I don't mind that it's single track because basically there's not going to be that much traffic on there. It's the train is loading for the longest time, and then sometimes they get a delivery. Then the delivery train blocks the station temporarily. But what I need is that there's a second platform because it will load most of the time. And I don't want it to wait around while some guy is trying to load fruits and they cannot unload the machines that would be really, really helpful for unloading the fruits faster, but we cannot unload them because the platform is blocked. That's the thing that we want to avoid here. But we can do that simply by putting a second platform, so that's always a spot to put the machines down. Okay. Is there a signal here needed? No. Signals here? No. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Yes. Of course, it could have been a really good opportunity not to do that little direction here through Warsaw, and actually they cannot even get in there. Hiya. Ay. Okay. Good argument. Good argument. They cannot even get in there. We're gonna do a little different connection then. I suppose so. It needed. So this is the one. This is the second one. I know it looks a little bit ugly, but please bear with me. Yeah, and we can join that one nicely in here, and then this one we're gonna bridge over because we're really into efficient junctions these days. Yeah, it's like a modern art painting. Very beautiful. Yeah. Cool. So that allows it to go into that. What it does not allow is that you also want to go straight and then come down here. And then ideally you would also be able to, you know, enter these two stations from the backside. That would be a little dream. So we will make that dream come true, like so. Yeah. Yep, that works. Let me just double check on this little buddy here. What's up with him? So here you have the classic conundrum that the station here is not, it's actually no gung-ho. Yeah, they're all for pickup here and not enough produced somehow. Even though it's gung-ho, maybe it was only recently made gung-ho. I mean, maybe it's fine. Probably it's fine. It wasn't really a problem for the longest time, so why worry now? Right, so then let's take a look at Königsberg here. How's it actually working out? Now that it's there. It's quickly loading pretty much, I guess. And I suppose there will be a huge overflow of them while the train is delivering, that there will be stuff dumped onto the platform. So at least for now I don't worry too much about actually delivering stuff. Wait, train got lost? Really? Sometimes that happens if they take a turn to repair somewhere. So what I'm saying is, like, there will be farm supplies anyway put on the platform here, so I think we're not gonna exhaust the station very much. So that should be good. And now we actually technically we have like this nice connection up here. I'm not really sure if we want to leverage it also for some other transport. It could be, as we said, there's the possibility of delivering meat, but probably I would use the meat plant here in Warsaw rather than the one up here. We could do that. We don't have any farm stuff here. The only thing that we could reroute is maybe from here somewhere. I think we routed something to the Russian areas. But Poland has its own production, right? Like you would connect the local production here maybe. I mean, for sure. Like this is, for example, a very easy connection here. What's this here? Glassworks. Oh, I would really love to do the Glassworks thing. That needs also a little bit of ships and stuff. But yeah, I think for the next episode we will take the idea of making food or glass, if I don't forget, because I'm gonna be done today for recording. But yeah, let's do that. Thank you for watching, and have a nice rest of your day. Take care. Bye bye.